Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today, I have a correlated Counterstrike slip for you for Thursday. This is going to be early morning, December the 5th. But first of all, I want to talk about the slip that I gave out on last night's video. So what we had here was a four-man play, $50 to win 500 bucks. And I did advise some of you, or if you wanted to take this separately, it would have been better at the end of the day because this was a loss. But I wanted to kind of avoid the payout shift if you can do that in the four-man plays. Sorry. So we had a combination of Koi and Gaming Gladiators in a correlated slip together, and then we had BC and Illuminar Gaming together in a correlated slip, right? And I know I beat a dead horse when I talk about this all the time, but this play does show correlation, right? We're just on the wrong side of the correlation. We have Gaming Gladiators going against Koi, and they both went less, right? So though it didn't go in our favor, this is kind of what we're wanting to look for here, to where these slips are going in the same direction. And it makes it to where these plays aren't just like separate plays. It's not 1-1. These are like a play within itself. So we want these, and almost I don't want to say every single time, but a lot of the times these plays are going in the same direction, right? So that's kind of the advantage that we're getting over PrizePicks when we do these correlated esports plays, right? So we had both going less here with the opposite direction, and then we had both going more on this play. So hopefully some of you out there just ended up taking these separately because you would have cashed out on this play below. So here's our Real Friends community. We have 35,000 subscribers on our main channel, Real Friends in Football. After the Super Bowl, we started RFF Picks to where we have 1.9 thousand subscribers. Really appreciate all of you that have tuned in the video. Hopefully you're learning a little bit. I know the last video we were at like 200 views, so that's really, really good. I really appreciate all the people that tune in for the videos. And as you can see below, I'm up 500 units over the past 3 years, 7% ROI, over 7,000 bets. Everything we do here is it's brain over heart, right? All the plays that we make have to do with our brain, not that we're wanting a play to happen. But we do EV positive plays here. We're doing correlated plays, and then we also do what I like to call villain plays, right? So we want to be betting with the sportsbook. So prime example of that, I made a huge bet on Jake Paul to beat Mike Tyson, because 80% of the people out there had small bets on Mike Tyson. A lot of the big money, all those people had their money on Jake Paul, right? So that's an example there. So here is our link tree, so you can go find us at all of our other platforms. So we have our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, our Winnable, of course, and then our discount codes and all that. So here's our Winnable. What this is, the easy way to get our plays, right? So I've already posted this play on the Winnable. Our free plan is going to be our YouTube video every single day, or that we try to make every single day. And then the MVP plan is going to be all of the plays that we make. So I think we have like 1,300 people that are signed up for the free plan. If you're on our YouTube, I highly suggest signing up for the free plan, because you can avoid payout shifts, and these can get shifted very, very quickly. Like I have a couple softwares that I use, and a lot of the times that these lines will get taken off or moved within 15 minutes. I know there have been videos in the past that I posted. These lines will get shifted very quickly. I think even last night's video, there was a comment out there asking if you should still take it with the shift, and hopefully you didn't, because then you would have kept your money. But prime example right there, and I would mostly advise you not to take the bet if it does shift, because that does change the outcome of the bet and the probability of the bet hitting as well. But if you want to sign up for all of our plays, like I said, we have our MVP plan over here for $99.99 a month. So finally, here's going to be the play. I apologize, this is a little bit of an earlier play, but I did see last night's video. A lot of you kind of watched it early on, so you should have enough time to get this play in. It'll be about 6 hours by the time I post this video. But same kind of thought process here. We're going more and more on the kill total. We have a Poji going against Koi, and we're taking more on both of these. The way that Counterstrike works, it's a best of 13, right? So that means that the games could be, fluctuating in time. And what we're hoping for here is that both of these teams can go back and forth. And if that happens, it's very likely that both of these guys are going to go over their kill totals, right? So, we have Thursday Night Football coming up tomorrow as well. We have the Lions playing the Packers, and the way that you can kind of think about it is if these guys are getting in a shootout. And if that happens, that means that both of the quarterbacks are very likely to go over their, passing yards, right? Because if one team is doing really well and they're passing very well, then that means that the other team has to come back with passing yards because they can't run the football, they can't be slow. We have to pass, right? And so we see it a lot in correlated plays when it comes to football. We will pair up, the quarterback and the receiver. But Counterstrike, I think the correlation is even stronger than any, regular sport. The esports are really, really good. And then the other good thing is that PrizePicks doesn't have a great idea of how to price these lines because when it comes to football, NFL, whatever, the lines are all over the place. It's on FanDuel, DraftKings, Pinnacle, all these, a ton of sites, right? But when it comes to esports, there's only like a couple sites that actually have their, kill total here. So we're going to take over on both of these, and you can take this separately if you want to, but I wanted to kind of avoid the payout shift here. And so once again, I did a four-man play, 50 to win 500 play here. James Madison, he is a midfielder on Tottenham, and he has not hit this total 4 of the 5 times. So he's only had, I think there was one game where he had 2 shots, but all the other games that he played in the last 5, he has not taken a shot on target. So we're going to go under on him. There's a lot of value within this play. And then we're going to go Trey Murphy over 2.5 assists. He has averaged 3 assists in the past 5 games that he's played. And the Pelicans have been relying a lot more on Trey Murphy. He's getting a lot more minutes. And I talk about a lot. Minutes means value, right? Minutes means points, it means assists, it means rebounds, whatever it may be. And the same thought process when it comes to Counter-Strike as well, right? The same thing that I was just saying. If these guys are on the field for a longer amount of time, they're more likely to go over their kill total, right? So that is going to be the play. Best of luck to you out there. Hopefully we will cash in on this one. Like I said, if you want to just take this as a separate play, feel free to do so. But I really like this slip altogether as one. There's a lot of value here. So I hope the lines are even still there right now because I don't know how strong the PrizePicks is at night. And that's kind of the positive about taking plays at night sometimes is that you can take advantage to where you catch them sleeping a little bit. So I really like these 2 plays. I just had to kind of pair them to make this not a payout shifted play with the Counter-Strike. So 4-man, $50 to win 500. Best of luck, and I will see you all tomorrow.